lights dim, this game time. Interview sharp, cut through like a shank line. Stick lounge, stories unfold, real and raw. From hustlers to dreamers, breaking laws with a claw. Flow warriors, capturing life's conflict. Sitting across legends, tales flick like black pics. Drop bars, not mics, knowledge, it rains. From the streets to the beats in every vein. Stick Lounge Podcast, tales heavy with the weight.
All right, guys, Stick Lounge Podcast. How's everybody doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Chuck. We are back once again. Hamp, you want to go over anything that's going on in Creole, or you want to jump right into it?
Let's just jump in the pool and start swimming.
All right, we're going to jump in the pool. We got Randy Hansen back with us today. How's it going, Randy? Beautiful. I love it.
All right, yeah.
And we got Lori Lowenstein. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Lori Lowenstein. Lori, how are you doing?
Good.
Awesome. Thanks for coming, guys. So we want to do, go ahead.
I want to pull a mic to her.
Oh, yeah. This moves all around.
There we go.
We want to be nice and close.
Yeah. So now we can hear what you're saying.
I'm doing good.
All right, perfect. Wanted to get you guys back in here because as I understand it, you guys are, well, I know you and Kevin are headed to Europe soon, correct?
Yeah. On the 21st, we're leaving.
Okay, perfect. And what destination, where are you landing over there?
Well, I always land in Dusseldorf and then go on from there to all points in between.
All right. Ham, you ever been to Dusseldorf?
No, been a lot of places. I like to go there, trust me.
Where is Dusseldorf?
It's in Germany.
It's in Germany.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you mainly going to be in Germany, or?
We go to Germany and Holland. Sometimes we go to Spain and France and all kinds of different
Germany,
places.
Austria, Belgium, France.
Okay.
and Holland.
Been to Frankfurt.
All right. All over the place.
Yeah.
All over the place. You know what's funny is after I
State to state.
right.
Country over there.
Right. After I posted the last one that we did, there's a lot of people that talked about how big you were in Germany and stuff. So you definitely got a presence over there. That's for sure. Congratulations.
Dankeschön.
Awesome. So Lori, now are you going on this trip? I know this is a separate project you guys have. So do you?
No,
Okay.
This is a separate thing, yeah.
Gotcha. Would you be willing to go though?
Oh God, who wouldn't? Yeah.
Have you been before?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I
perfect.
went with
I have
him
not.
one time to England.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Did you perform with him?
No, I went in the 90s, and Noel Redding was doing the last 45 minutes of the set with him.
Okay.
It was quite a show.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
So you guys are here tonight. I know we could probably do a whole nother hour with you because you got a lot of crazy stories.
Yeah.
But the focus tonight is Stonehouse Wednesday, correct?
Right.
All right, Stonehouse Wednesday. Give it up.
You might be wondering why we settled on that name.
Yes.
Well, my mother's maiden name is Stonehouse.
Okay.
And we always met on a Wednesday to write every song that we wrote together. We ended up writing like 21 songs together.
Nice.
Today we just wrote another one. We don't know what the title is yet.
Wow. There you go.
But,
So they're just
but
falling
yeah.
out. That's great.
yeah, and we were able to, always write on a Wednesday. And one time we tried it on a Thursday or I forget another day.
It was Thursday.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we couldn't do anything. We didn't come up with any ideas that day or anything. We gave up.
Okay.
And everything.
All right.
But Wednesday came, you get in the rhythm of doing things on a certain day.
Hump day.
And
Right?
Yeah.
So, but Stonehouse Wednesday sounds better than Stonehouse Thursday anyway. So,
Yeah,
so it
does.
worked out.
Yeah. And then it brings to mind, especially around now, Wednesday Addams.
And right. I was going to say that actually. I was going to say that.
Yeah. And
Halloween time.
One of our promos has Wednesday Addams in it.
Perfect.
Yes.
That's awesome. All right. So how did you guys meet?
Oh, we met a long time ago. She's been a singer around Seattle forever.
Okay.
Was it at the
Everything.
Bite of Seattle?
And I got introduced to her by Scott Rosberg, who used to be in Stryker.
Okay.
I think it
Oh,
was
wow.
Seattle
behind
band.
stage at the Bite of Seattle,
Okay. Nice.
where we were introduced by Scott Rosberg. Yeah.
Gotcha. Very cool.
I was in a band with him, and we played the
We
Bite that
started
year.
writing
I'm gonna pull
right
this in just a little bit more.
since we started knowing each other. We started writing together, So, and then I moved to L.A. and stuff, and I lost touch with a lot of people. When
Sure.
I got back, she said, "Hey, I got 2 songs that we wrote together. You think we could re-record them? Because we only recorded them on this cheap 4-track."
Right.
And I had some better equipment now, so I said, "Yeah, sure." And it just like that same day, I think we wrote another song.
Oh, really?
And then came back to listen to that finished product,
Mhm.
and then we wrote another one.
That's
and it was
awesome.
always on a Wednesday, and it just kept on doing that, and then eventually we wrote 21 songs.
Very cool. Very cool. So when you guys are writing, is it you doing the music, you putting lyrics to it, you doing the lyrics, you putting music to it? Does it go back and forth? There's a whole process there, I know, and it's different for
well,
everybody.
we
So.
wrote in different ways
Okay.
a lot of times. One day I said, okay, I'm going to play a beat on the drums. I want you to just sing, stay in key,
Mhm.
and sing out of your book of poetry.
Mhm.
And so she did that, and then I came in after they left. I went in and I decided on her melody, kind of dictated some chords, and then I threw some chords at it.
Okay.
And then once I had the chords, then I applied a rhythm
Nice.
to the,
Yeah.
to the what the drums were doing.
Okay. Okay.
And then then I had guitar and drums,
Hmm.
and then I played bass, and I imagine I'm Paul McCartney or someone.
Nice. Nice. That's awesome. So
Not a
have you
bad
ever?
image.
Go ahead, Ham.
No, great.
Oh, I was just going to ask, have you ever written lyrics and then he goes to put music to it and it's not what you were thinking? Or you guys jive so well that it's always just right where it needs to be?
Well, sometimes we write with guitar and voice,
Mhm.
and a couple of times we wrote first take, the entire song just came out, bam,
That's great.
and
Yeah.
that's really that's no work at all. That was like a pleasure.
That connection's hard to find,
Yeah.
A lot of the times he'll have the music, and then I'll try to write something to it and make up a melody to it. And sometimes my vocal part will be totally different from what he was thinking in his
Right,
head. The
right.
vocal part would be,
Yeah.
but
Like one time I think I wrote like and I started doing that,
Mhm.
and she started, lightning strikes and the rainbows appear, and I went, yeah.
Wasn't what you were thinking, but it worked.
Yeah, that
gotcha.
song wrote itself.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, it just like we sat down and jammed every part of it, and it was like first take,
Mm.
going, wow, And she does that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, she's super talented at writing and performing, and just putting everything into it.
Mhm.
To me, she sounds like a rocked out Liza Minnelli.
Yeah, you guys are just jamming out there, and I kind of got that same vibe for
oh
sure.
wow, thanks.
What are you looking for? Can I help you find it? Where did you see it last? Where did you lose it? In California? It could be anywhere. It's in your heart, that's in your head, that's in your veins, it's in your When you look inside all the windows, you can see the water. And when you look outside all the windows, you can see the trees. Breathe in the fresh air, breathe it in deeply. Yeah. Where did the monkeys go? I don't know, but I'm glad that the monkeys gone. Oh yeah. So let's sit by the fire, look up at the stars, look up at the moon.
Well, and the reason I asked too is because I had a brief stint in music, local music, years ago, and I would write lyrics. I was a singer as well, and I would write lyrics, and then the music that they would put to it sometimes like that's not what I was hearing in my head, or vice versa. They would write music, and I'd put lyrics to it, and they'd go, "That's not what we were thinking." You know, we'd figure it out. We got along well as a band, but there's always that little piece that you're trying to fill in. You know.
Yeah.
What I always liked is I could start something out, you know, musically,
Mhm.
and then I didn't have to worry about coming up with lyrics or melody.
Right.
She would do it,
Yeah, it was perfect.
you know, and I'm going like, oh God, this is great. All I have to do is concentrate on getting my part
Right.
interesting, you know, or doing something to it.
It's great that you can fall back on her and you know that she's going to come up with something creative and catchy and
And vice versa, you know.
yeah.
And
yeah, for
sometimes
sure.
I have an idea for a song, you know, like the song that we're writing right now. I had this idea of how to phrase it. I didn't have the words yet.
Right.
And I didn't really have the melody. I just kind of fool around with how you should phrase where the lyrics belong
Right.
and everything, and making
Kind of like
it,
the timing of it and, the
then
structure of it.
I like lyrics that roll off the tongue easy.
Mhm.
They're not no tongue twisters in there.
Sure, sure.
You know, and then also what the song is about is so important to me
Mhm.
because a lot of times I hear songs on the radio and I'm going like, what are they? I have
Yeah.
no idea what
Oh,
they're
yeah.
talking about.
There's a lot
And
of
it's
those out there,
actually
man.
a lot of songs that sound pretty cool and everything, but I have no idea what the singer's saying.
Well, we talked about this last time you were here. I think a lot of times now it's if it's got a good hook and
Yeah.
you walk away with that hook in your head, it's going to be a top 10. You know what I mean?
Right,
Now,
that's
what the
right.
song is about might not be anything.
Yeah.
But the hook is enough to keep people coming back to it. And as somebody that did music, and I'm not to your guys' level, but you listen to that and you go, "What is this crap?" You know, it gets
Yeah.
stuck in your head, but it's just crap.
yeah.
And there's a lot of it out there.
Yeah, I wonder how it gets on the radio.
It's all about money.
Yeah,
What's
I figure that. Yeah.
What always drives me crazy is when I get up in the morning, I usually have some really stupid song going through my head. It could even be a commercial or
Yep.
something.
I do the same thing, man.
And,
That's funny.
and then I'm going like, God, I got to get this out of my head. It won't go away, and I'll find myself working and
Mm-hmm.
working to it, and I'm going like, oh my God, it won't go away. It'll like take hours.
You know what I
before
had? It's so funny you say that. I had making my way downtown. Dude, I woke up.
You just don't know.
I woke up with that in my head this morning.
you
I
go.
don't know why. I do it all the time. I wake up. I don't even listen to that kind of music. I wake up and it's in my head from something. Could be a memory. Could
I
be,
think
I
it's
have no
because
idea.
you're a radio station. You know,
Could be. That could be.
You know,
I don't
that
have
has
any
a lot to
fillings,
do with
but
it.
But that was funny, a big black guy singing that song. You know,
it was hilarious.
on a white chick, I mean, with two white girls in the back.
I got an idea. Next karaoke night, that's your jam, buddy. You got to work on it, okay?
Yeah, we need to videotape me driving down the alley singing that song.
Oh, we do. That's a good idea. Oh, that's awesome. So, as a singer, lyricist, and you write your own lyrics, do you write poetry as well?
I have, yeah.
Okay. you derive from that at all, or is it all just kind of off the top of your head? Do you have a book that you refer to? Like, I wrote this song years ago, and I finally have some music that I can put to it now, or
Yeah, I'll write stuff when I'm sitting at home
okay,
by the fireplace. I'll get ideas and write it down and keep it in a notebook.
yeah,
And Randy always told me, because he told me in the 90s, he said, make sure you keep everything you write, even if you think it's stupid.
yeah.
Keep it. So
Yeah, I
keep
still
all
have
my stuff.
folders of stuff from when I was doing it too. In the
Yeah.
closet at home, still got it.
Yeah, because you might fit it to something.
You never know.
someday,
I
you
think
know?
it's just something cool to keep. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Different pieces of scratch paper that don't mean anything right now, but you never know.
True.
Yeah, my son's into hip hop, so he's got a lot of lyric, and stuff. And,
Sure he does.
yeah, and so it just goes on and on and on. I mean, he
He's
actually
off the hook.
Yeah.
he actually got arrested, for his
Oh, no.
for graffiti.
Oh,
you know?
really?
And they gave him a year in prison for that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
We're at here in Seattle?
No, he went. Well, no, it didn't happen in Seattle. It happened up in Bellingham.
Oh, Bellingham.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is spotless. They don't like graffiti
Right,
up
yeah,
there, and
right.
so they decided to
Threw
they
the
had
book at him, huh?
they had an anti-coalition group come into the courtroom
Holy
and
cow.
everything, and about 11 people testified how they hate graffiti and everything.
That's
and-
crazy.
and
Yeah,
everything.
Seattle, they'd just put a frame around it.
Those guys are so good. I mean,
Yeah.
you
There's
see
some talent.
the graffiti
But now-
outside the buildings that they
Yeah.
do.
But now,
Yeah.
if you'll see his artwork all over town, because he's the one decorating the silver boxes that control the
Oh, is he the one that
traffic.
does that?
Yeah,
I think
you
Kevin had
You see a lot of
mentioned that? Yeah.
portraits of people, famous people from
Yeah,
Seattle.
yeah.
That's my son doing that.
Oh, right on.
And he gets
That's
paid
cool.
for that. And then he also, because of doing that, now people wanted him to do murals for him.
Mm.
And he's making really good money making murals for people. And that's how he makes
Tell
his living.
Bellingham to pay him pay him for 1 year's service. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
they had him locked up, so back
Yeah,
pay.
you
You know
owe
what
us.
I mean?
Yeah. He's got a name for
Back pay.
himself. Yeah, he does walls.
Yeah, he
big
painted the
walls.
whole prison, too.
No kidding?
No, I'm just kidding.
Like, what? They're like, hey, man, while you're here, can you dress this up a little bit for us?
Put this right. I would like to see something right over here. in this
Yeah,
corner.
right? Like, we'll, what do they call it? Commune your service. We'll push it down if you just come in and paint this up for us. That's funny. Now, does he play
would've been
music as well?
happy.
Yeah, oh, he's really good, actually.
Because I thought you mentioned that last time. you
Yeah,
were
he
here.
plays drums. He plays. I didn't teach him how to play guitar, and one day he came to me and go, "Hey, how come you never taught me how to play guitar?" And I go, "You never asked me to." I said, I didn't want to force it on him,
Right,
just
right.
because I'm a guitar player. He might get compared to me or Hendrix or something like that. And I thought, I don't want to do that to him, So if he wanted to find his way into music, he'd find his own way.
There's some
And he-
big shoes to fill.
And he did. Yeah, he did. And then he asked me to join his hip hop band, and we went out and we performed with, what's that big band that had, what's the hip hop band that has about 13 guys in it?
I don't.
You got me on that unless you give me some kind of a hint.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's like the first thing that comes to my head is like Wu-Tang. They had a lot of members.
Wu-Tang, that's who.
Was it Wu-Tang?
Wu-Tang, we opened for Wu-Tang.
Oh, really?
And then
That's awesome, man.
Macklemore opened for my son.
Oh, okay, okay.
When he, and it's weird because Macklemore opened for him, Stevie Ray opened for me.
That's cool.
So it's like, wow, he's duplicating my career in a
Yeah, it's
weird sort of way.
Wild how that kind of stuff works,
Yeah.
huh? So, what
And I
kind of
wa-
music did you do opening up for Wu-Tang?
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
It was his music.
Okay, what were you
Yeah.
playing? You play guitar?
Yeah, they go hip hop, and whatever they
Right.
say.
sing,
everything.
sing real fast.
And then
Hey, I like some hip hop. Hold on.
And then-
Rewind it.
not exactly.
What?
It's a savage load for an average bro trying to grab the gold. Got to have it though.
Sit back, relax, put on your
know?
headgear, get ready for a trip through the atmosphere.
And then when they get taught through talking, then
Is
he
that
would hit me. he would hit me and go get him, Dad. And which meant go play with your teeth. And go out there
Nice,
and
nice.
play some lead with my teeth to the hip hop beat that they're doing. And
That's
everything.
cool.
And then I got all these hip hop guys out in the audience that are looking at me like, what the fuck?
Right. Well, there was a big
They're
thing
not used
for
to someone playing with their teeth.
yeah,
like that,
that's for sure. There was a big thing for a while where hip hop and like rock were meshing together. There was
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Family Values tour where Ice Cube was touring with Korn.
And Aerosmith with who else?
There was someone with Aerosmith. I remember I saw in Phoenix, I saw Snoop open up for I forget what metal band that was. Might have been like Tool or
My
something like that.
my favorite rock and hip hop is Rage Against the Machine.
Rage is good. Yeah,
They're
Rage is
just
very
like
good.
watching their audience go nutty is just like wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. Back in the day, man, in the '90s, Rage fans were crazy.
Yeah.
I've been to some of the shows. Oh yeah. So your experiences now. How many bands have you been in, and where can people find your past stuff?
Oh wow, I've done numerous stuff around the Northwest. I've been in top 40 bands and
Okay,
cover bands and
Very cool.
whatnot through
Just-
the years since I was 19.
the top 40 stuff pays really well.
Yeah,
My
I-
wife used to do that, and
I
she
made
made
quite
good money
a bit of
doing
money
it.
doing
Yeah.
that through the years, and we had a good time.
Awesome. What are some of the band names that people might know
I was in
locally?
a band called Restless and a band called
Cat Puncher.
Cat
Puncher?
And
Nice.
that was I guess that was a cover band, yeah.
Catwoman.
Yeah.
My wife was in a band called Feed the Kitty. That was a top 40.
A band called The Bullets and a band
Bullets.
called New Voodoo.
Okay, nice.
What was your
And,
first band?
My first band?
Yeah.
My first band was Of Sound Mind.
Of
Oh,
Sound Mind. That's
yeah.
a good name.
Yeah,
I like
Of
that.
Sound Mind, yeah.
My first band was Breezin'.
Breezin'?
It was a lounge band.
Nice. Yeah, we were metal Of Sound Mind, and then we went to Altered Silence after that. That was our band.
cool.
Yeah.
I was in the pop cycle.
The Pop Cycle?
Yeah.
That was your first band?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's awesome. So you guys have known each other for a long time. You've obviously
Yeah.
clicked musically. When did you decide to actually like, hey, let's try and take this and perform and grow it a little bit?
After we wrote all those songs, we thought, well, we might as well see if we can get a band to play these.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
wait a
then-
minute.
Then we, and, because I'm playing bass and drums and guitar on everything and
Mm-hmm.
keyboards, and then I put a horn solo on it and all
You
kinds
do
of
horns
stuff.
too?
Yeah,
Wow,
as
man.
long as it's on a keyboard.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, he's saying, oh, did you say put some horns in there somewhere? Yeah.
I got you. I was like, damn, man.
Yeah. Oh man, you should hear me.
It's great. So you guys hit that point and you're like, we should try and do something with this. And to my understanding, you do not have a bassist or a drummer right now.
Yeah, and we need someone with a good sense of humor that will love to have fun at rehearsal and everything, and is not afraid of me because I do Jimi Hendrix, you
Right.
know,
Right.
and stuff like that. Because we had a band together, and I think the two guys cut out one of them because things didn't happen fast enough for him, and then the other guy was just like, he was surprised to be even being offered to be in the band.
Oh,
And
really?
So he wasn't quite up to snuff anyway. He
Okay.
was having a rough time, but a really great guy. Both of them were really great people and everything, but they kind of chickened out. So
Had some stuff going on. Couldn't quite
Yeah.
make it work, whatever.
yeah, so we've always been looking for someone else. I found another rhythm guitar player for the band,
Oh, nice.
I think, and we'll see if he works out.
Anybody
if
that
he
people
does,
might
I'll-
know, or just a local guy?
I'll
or-
mention his name after he works out.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Sounds good. That's fair because you never know. You never know. So, your Stonehouse Wednesday? When you guys do get a band together, you gonna start performing locally around here and stuff? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've already done 3. Did we do
We
4
did the
shows?
Spanish Ballroom, and we did Jazz Bones. And where else?
in
Everett. Oh, the Everett
Everett
Theater.
Theater.
I love that.
Oh, nice.
place.
Yeah, and so we were doing some pretty good shows. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I was
good
having
shows.
I was having us open for me
Mhm.
doing the Hendrix show and having this come out first.
Nice. That's smart.
And
Good way to get yourself some publicity.
yeah, and I'm dressing completely crazy and wild.
All right.
You know,
I like it. I like it.
And when I do that, a couple of the shows you can't even see my face. I mean, like I was
Okay.
just like decked out. I just dip myself in blue paint or something.
Oh, really?
Or
Okay.
whatever. I don't know. Just do anything that'd be weird.
I saw Tool once, and Maynard never came on stage. He sang from behind a curtain, and all you could see was a silhouette.
Oh, really?
I was like, "What the hell, man?"
Yeah, 'cause I like that
Pay
guy.
for these tickets.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I like
Really?
that guy in
Wow.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah,
The guitar player?
Oh, Wes Borland. Yeah,
Wes Borland, man,
Yeah,
that
he's
guy's
crazy.
yeah, he's crazy, but what he writes for the band is really
I love that band.
perfect.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I
they
love
made a resurgence recently. I think they played at like Coachella or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this last one. I'm not a big Coachella guy, but I think I heard Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit was, my era, So when they
Yeah.
started coming back around, I'm like, these guys are coming back. Like, and Rage was supposed to come back too, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
COVID kind of threw a lot of things off, I think. And
Right,
actually,
yeah.
speaking of COVID, that's kind of when you guys really started working on stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember you telling me about that. So you had some time, probably wasn't traveling as much, and
Yeah.
sat down and wrote.
Yeah, it made it easier to not have to think about doing something else. You just have clear road ahead.
Yeah. So what would you say your guys' inspiration is? Like, where do you pull from? Like style?
Well, like one song, I said, write us. I just gave her the title.
Mhm.
I said, write I wish.
Okay.
So she wrote everything she wished for
Okay.
the
All right.
whole world.
Yeah.
And not just herself, just for everyone mostly.
Mhm.
When she got done with that, I mean, it brought me to tears, really. I was like,
That's awesome.
wow, that's beautiful. Everything you said in this is wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the name of the song that you guys played in the lounge?
Flying monkeys.
Flying Monkeys.
Flying Monkeys. All right. I wouldn't have guessed that. I did hear the lyric in
You
there,
know the
though.
monkey on your shoulder?
Okay. All right.
That's
I got
the
you.
monkey.
Yeah.
You got a monkey.
We're
in it.
glad that monkey's gone.
There you go. Perfect.
Here was how he dressed at one of
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You got to send that to me and I'll clip it in. You did send me some photos. I don't know if that
All
one's
right.
in there. I'll check.
Is that when I look like West Borland?
That's like a samurai thing almost.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Do some wild stuff. That's
Some
fun,
people complained to me. They said, we knew that was you, Randy. They said, but we want to see your face.
though. Okay.
So
You're hiding out.
every once in a while, it just if I think it's going to be a brand new crowd, maybe no one would know me.
Sure.
It'd be
Sure.
good.
Do you think that?
Especially if we just play Stonehouse Wednesday and don't open for the Hendrix show.
Gotcha. Do you think your current crowd, will mesh well with the new stuff that you guys are putting out?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do because we wrote so many things that we could pick and choose the most rockin' stuff.
Okay.
If that's what they want to do is rock.
Mhm.
But if they want to get like the song that we just played for you, that's more of a sit back and
It's very chill.
chill.
I
and,
enjoyed it,
and
yeah.
see if you are enjoying your spot in life right then.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a very relaxing song.
It's always good to have those, when you do even
Yeah.
have some rock songs, you got to throw those in there a little bit. Right in the middle of the album, kind of cool
Yeah.
things down a little bit.
Usually the record label usually appreciates it.
Yep,
Because
exactly.
That's usually the thing that makes them the most money.
That's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
But that's not what we're thinking. We just write off the cuff really every time. A lot of times she's come over and we've written something. And I had no idea what we were going to write
Right.
when we ended up with something at the end of the day.
That's cool.
While Kevin is sitting there, that bottle is right behind you.
Oh.
On the shelf, so
Kevin, there's wine right there if you want to. I got a wine opener on that table too. I didn't know you didn't offer, Hamp. Come on, man.
no, I just delivered.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. So, what are you guys thinking timeline wise? I mean, obviously, you're looking for a drummer and a bassist and that kind of stuff. But
It's the sooner we can
Very
find
tough,
them, the
Kevin.
better. I've got a couple of different drummers I'm going to look at
Mhm.
and everything, and like I said, this other guitar player, I might ask him if he plays bass at all
Some cups
because
under there, too.
sometimes he's not always going to be. I like musicians that are multi-talented that can play more than one instrument.
sure,
Because if you can get a couple of Brian Joneses in the band,
yeah, that's
then you got
you got a
something
lock.
there,
Then you got a lock,
Or like McCartney plays guitar, he plays keyboard, he plays bass,
right?
he plays drums.
That's few and far between, though, right?
That's what he
Well,
does.
I know he does that, but I mean, I knew a lot of musicians that if they played the guitar, they played the guitar. I mean, usually, guitar players and bass players can kind of go back and forth.
Yeah.
A bass player can't always play guitar, but I find that usually a guitar player can play bass.
Well, I was working
Yeah.
with this guy Josh Jones
Mhm.
in town, and he wanted to be in a Beatles cover band, right?
Okay.
He wanted to be Paul McCartney, and he's right-handed, right?
Mm.
He spent 1 month teaching himself to play left-handed, and then got it.
That's crazy, man. I
You
wish
know.
I could play right-handed.
too.
But he was really great on guitar,
Yeah.
great on keyboards,
Mhm.
great on the drums,
Wow.
great on bass. I mean, really good on all four. Usually you don't find that where they're
Yeah.
It's like, which one do you think you're the best on? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that guy.
I had a guy that I played with, great guitar player, great piano player, Ray, phenomenal. And we wanted to do a metal cover of The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Oh, cool.
So he picked up a violin and he put pickups on it. And I think within a week, he taught himself how to play the violin. And we were doing that song. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
He
He was
That's
one
a
of those
hard
guys.
one.
Yeah, he was one of those guys.
Where
could
is
just
he?
play
We
anything.
must kill him.
He's in Phoenix.
Yeah, I'll be first. You ain't got to worry. You just let me handle it, all right?
I think he's still in Phoenix somewhere. I haven't talked to
Oh,
him
he
in
is
years.
okay.
So where would you guys want to play? If you had your wish and your pick to do your first big show, let's say you got your new bass player, your new drummer, your rhythm guitarist, how would you want to open up?
Well, first of all, I would like to use the band for something good first.
Okay.
Just because it's a lot, you can really make a name for yourself a lot quicker, and you'll be a lot newsworthier if you start donating money to some good causes.
Yeah,
for
sure.
and trying to be a plus in society.
Yeah,
and
be a positive,
do all
net
that
positive.
and show that you can do that, and that fairly self-sufficient already anyway, so that you can handle doing that. And I like doing that kind of thing.
It's almost like a benefit show kind of thing.
What I do lately is like I paint guitars and then
Yeah.
they auction them off for like.
It's funny you said that. I meant to ask you because after our interview, was pulling a bunch of stuff together, for when I was posting, and I saw you guys had on the website the small replica guitars, but they're not available
Yeah.
anymore. I was going to try and get one. You guys aren't making those anymore?
We're out of-
They're like
we're
1/10 scale?
developing A new one of one of his newer guitars.
Okay.
So
I was like, oh, they got 1/10 scale guitars.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to put in the lounge here, but it said not available. I was like, oh, damn.
see what I can find at home.
All right, you let me know.
Check in the storage. Top shelf on the left. All right.
It's always on the left.
Don't feel bad. I don't even have one myself.
I just thought it'd be cool to like put one up in here, And
Yeah, I like
I was gonna
little-
pay for it. It wasn't available. So
I even got we went to this place and had what is that when they form something with this machine?
like 3D printing.
3D printer.
Yeah.
They 3D printed me,
Oh, really?
just posing, rock pose.
That's cool.
They had like 80 cameras in a circle.
Oh, so they actually
80 cameras in a circle, yeah.
took a picture of you,
And then they took pictures of me in it, but there's some of them are down here pointing up, other them are coming down this
Yeah.
here, and another one's straight ahead.
that's wild.
And so it gets you from every angle,
Mhm.
and then they feed that into the computer. The computer feeds it into the thing, and then they just form you.
Looks
They
exactly
did the whole
like him.
band.
So
Oh,
I got
really?
I got one
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that's
it's
cool.
pretty neat.
Who did that for you?
This guy over in Germany.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
exactly sure who he is. He just kind of like, hey, we do like.
He's
this.
like, hey, would you stand in front of all these cameras real
I
quick?
said, yeah.
Hold still.
Oh yeah, sure.
Say if you're here in the U.S., they got all your data now, but Germany is probably different. So
Yeah, Germany is different. I liken it to Canada. People in Canada are friendly.
yeah.
They're really interested in what we're doing in the U.S.
Yeah, that is true.
and Canada and Germany do a lot the same things. They put out their bands, but they don't. The biggest real bands that usually come out of America or England,
Right.
But for them, it's I don't know.
Do you think it's
Canada is the same? There's certain stars that come out of Canada,
sure?
and they're big.
Seems like you get a lot of
and
movie
everything,
stars
but
out of
not
Canada.
as many.
Yeah, a lot of movie
So,
stars, a lot of comedians. I don't think there's a ton of music that comes out of it though, that I know of.
Yeah.
But I
There
don't know.
was in the past. I mean, Guess Who, and I could name a few.
Yeah.
It was not any great amount, but really, when I try to think of some really great bands that you start running, you name 20 bands, and you're going like, well, I don't know who else,
right. So let's jump to you for a bit, Lori. When did you start singing?
Oh, I've been singing since I was born.
Yeah.
I've been singing all my life.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
how did you get started? Choir, school? Like what was your path that really gave you that passion?
Well, church choir, and then choir in school, and then theater,
Oh, nice. Theater.
the chorus line in the theater.
Very cool.
And then talent shows at high school.
Nice.
And
Good way to get your chops wet, right?
yeah, and then right when I got out of high school, I joined a band called Breeze, and it was a lounge act.
Okay.
And it was my first band, and we did really fun songs like, I don't know, really older songs like, Celebrate Good Times and
The top 40 stuff at the time. Yeah.
things
very
like
cool.
that. Yeah.
So
Play
you
some.
sing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
And she knows Adrian from Hell's Bells really well. They kind of grew up together too.
Oh, really? Very cool.
I've known her since the 90s.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because Randy used to practice across from me. I was in a band called Hard Water, and he was in his band. And then this was at NAF. And Adrian practiced at the end of the hallway. She was in a band called Cowhammer.
Okay. Nice.
And then Alice in Chains practiced on the other far end.
Yeah.
And boy, did we have fun there.
Oh,
All
I
those
bet.
bands, getting to talk to each other and visit with each other in between practicing.
That's very
What
cool.
a blast.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
similar setup when I was doing it. There's, I think it was an old storage unit area, and they refurbed it to like every room had soundproofing in it, and there was
Yeah.
just a big hallway. It was Francisco's, and every band was in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the way it was.
Yeah.
It was a big hall, with all the doors.
That's fun. That's fun. You go down and I'm gonna jam with these guys for a little bit.
Yeah.
So you guys were in there with some of the bigger names too. That's crazy.
Yeah, Soundgarden practiced there too, I think.
That's wild when you get into a small room and then you get a bunch of Marshall amps in there and just crank them out.
It gets
and
loud,
it's
man.
like,
It gets really loud.
you can really feel the music.
Oh yeah, used to be able to drive up to the place where we would practice, and just the ground shook outside of it because
Yeah.
every band was nobody plays quiet.
Yeah.
And then the guy next to you is loud, so you got to be a little bit louder, and then the guy on the other side's got to be a little bit louder than you. So it just gets worse and
It's
worse.
weird when you go out in the hallway and all the bands are going at the same time. It's like, what is it?
Yeah, it's chaos.
Yeah.
Soundgarden played on the roof. It was really cool. And
Oh,
their-
really?
And their stacks caught on fire.
What?
They were playing for a kidney benefit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
they caught the PA on fire.
Just
if you leave a guitar feeding back on
Yeah.
the stage like that,
right.
and leave it go through the PA system, it'll catch fire because the voice coils get heated up.
Just
from
get
going
so hot.
back and forth, and
Let it
and
go a little
eventually
too long.
they get
huh?
red hot, and then they start burning.
That's wild.
Stuff got on fire. It was fun.
I know that from experience.
You know that
too.
from experience.
Yeah.
Learn the hard way.
If it doesn't catch on fire, he lights it on
It
fire.
wasn't my fault. It was the sound man's fault.
Right. So we know we got a lot of what Randy's inspiration was and everything. Last time we talked to him, where does your inspiration come from? What were like your favorite bands growing up?
The Beatles
Okay.
and the Rolling Stones,
Nice.
Janis Joplin,
Mm-hmm.
Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah. Could definitely see that.
The
Who would you say-
Pretenders. Blondie is my idol. I love.
I was
Blondie.
gonna say, who would you say you tried to emulate most? Blondie?
Oh,
Everybody's got somebody,
I guess maybe yeah.
She can do Blondie really well.
Yeah. Okay.
But when I think of her voice when she sings,
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't emulate anyone but herself. People are always
Sure.
asking me, "Who is that?"
Right.
30 seconds, Blondie.
Yeah.
Pick.
Yeah,
You
Oh.
pick. She sing.
What? A song?
What?
Blondie song?
Blondie song, yeah. 30
I
seconds.
don't know any songs by Blondie.
Why you putting him on blast like that, Ham?
I'm about to test the water. I want to hear her sing a little 30 seconds of Blondie there.
Yeah. What do you guys got? Sing us something.
Oh God.
What is that going?
Fab Freddy told me everybody's fly. DJ's spinning, I said, my. Flash is fast, flash is cool. Francois Capar, flash ain't no dude, and you don't stop. Keep on. Yeah, I learned that one, believe
That's
it
a
or
good
not.
one, though.
Rapture.
Yeah.
I haven't done it for a while, as you can see, but yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
We'll
Thank
take
you.
that.
You got
We'll
put
take
on the
that.
spot. You got put on the spot.
I love that song, though.
These aren't the best microphones for it either. I got the good stuff out there. We got you guys recorded, so we'll put that up. These are mostly for talking, so you're
Right.
probably not going to get the best sound for the guitar or anything out of it. There you go. There you go. What would you say your guys' favorite song that you're doing right now is?
Mine is called March of the Vampires.
March of the Vampires. All right. I like
Yeah.
the name.
It has
Perfect for
really-
the time of season too, right?
and you can march around the breakfast table with it. You
All right,
it
perfect.
sounds really good.
What's it about?
What's it about, Lori?
It's about a couple vampires who are hanging out in the same old town, and I think they probably killed Nate, whoever the blood, all the
Killed
blood.
him.
and
I like
that
it.
they
I
wanted.
like it.
So they had to move on. They were becoming known,
All right.
and so they had to move on where nobody knew who they were.
Okay.
And so they land in on Mardi Gras, and they
Oh shit. Mardi Gras here.
they fly into a parade.
I like
and
it
they're
now. I like
just
it.
kind of slip right in, and they're marching with the people in the parade. They just kind of
You know what? I will say, if there was a place where vampires would get away with it, Mardi Gras in New Orleans, that's the place. It's definitely the
They
place.
fit right in.
So what's the chorus on that one? What's the hook that you got for that one? I'm putting you on the
Is
spot.
there a chorus in that one?
Thinking it through.
I have to think through.
Yeah.
It more or less tells a story
Okay.
more than having a hook in it
Gotcha. Okay.
or something. And then just the way the music is like just in your face.
Okay. You play us a riff?
Yeah, it goes like.
Just a hanging around.
I'm in the wrong key. Sorry.
Try it again. Repeat.
Just a hanging around, floating on a cloud, and we're never coming back no more. Tired of just hanging around, gonna turn your frown upside down. Get into gear and leave this town. We won't be coming back again. So take a good look at this place. It's somewhere you just can't erase. It's somewhere you just can't erase.
And it goes into this other part.
All right.
Too, but that's like-
I like it. I like it.
Thank you.
So if you're hearing that and you're thinking, I'm a drummer and I like that. They're looking for a drummer. They're looking for a bassist. They're looking
Yeah.
for a rhythm guitar, correct?
yeah, that's right.
All right. Very cool.
Well,
And
come and play.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, and hopefully you have a set of drums if you're a drummer.
right. Must bring your own equipment.
And if-
It's pretty standard.
But if you don't have a bass, I got lots of them.
Okay, there you go.
I got a lot of. I have drums too, even if you don't have drums. But it makes it hard for you to rehearse at home if you don't have anything, and you just got to
Have you had
beat on your lap or something.
Have you had people show up like I can play, but I don't have any of the stuff to play?
That was the guy that just left the band.
Oh, really?
He didn't have a. He said, "I don't have any drums at home." I go, "What?
Yeah,
How can he be a drummer without having?"
right. Was he good?
He was okay.
He was okay.
Yeah, he
All
was
right.
okay.
Well, you should buy a set of drums.
Marketplace.
Maybe you can practice a little bit more.
He only practiced on a drum pad, right?
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
he had like an
yeah.
electronic kit.
I think just a
He
pad.
didn't. He just had. Yeah.
a drum pad.
One single.
Oh, it's not
Rubber-
even like an
a rubber
electronic kit.
drum,
It's just
yeah.
a
Yeah.
pad.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I've seen that one about a couple of weeks ago. It's about that big, but they got all kind
Yeah.
of buttons on there, and it gives you the drum effects.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Weird. I don't know. I'm old school, man. You got to have the kit, right? You got to have
Yeah.
and the thing about drummers too is they have different toms, they have different snares,
I have
hi-hats.
I have 4 different kits, and then I
Right.
was just also looking at this new thing. There's a guy. There's a studio called Mob Studios, and the guys that are running that are in cahoots with this other guy who builds drum sets.
Mm.
And
That's
what he
cool.
built into this set is a thing so that you can take the head off of the drum just by twisting
Oh, really?
the thing and then pulling it off, take the head off, put the new head on, put this thing back on top of it, twist it like this, and then there's like a doorknob type of thing on the side of the drum
Really?
that tightens it down.
I was going to say, how do they tune it then?
That's how you tune it.
Really? That's
Yeah,
strange.
I mean, you can actually tune these drums
without
to
doing
work.
each individual all
Yeah,
the way around
you
the
don't
head.
ever have to touch it with a drum key. ever.
That's pretty.
There's a guy
Awesome.
that plays down there on Thursday night named Lightning Rod. Hell of a drummer.
Yeah.
And he just told me he changed
you
about.
know Rod?
Yeah.
He's like a kind of about my size guy.
Yeah, your size guy, blonde hair, 71 years old.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, he plays at my place every Thursday.
Really?
Yeah, I told you
That's where
he's got some good musicians showing up over
Oh,
at
yeah,
Creel,
he
man.
told me that.
Oh,
he told me
Lightning.
he goes out to jam.
Oh, yeah, he's a hell of a drummer.
Lightning Rod.
Yeah. He walks in, I go, Lightning Rod. He loves it when I say that.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, so he just told me he
world.
just
What a
changed.
small world.
He just changed some drum heads at a church that he goes to. He said he changed all the drum heads on them for him.
Well, you know, I said we wrote 2 songs a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we wrote them at where Rod was living with a guy named Glenn Huttenlocker, like just over the hill, right there.
Okay.
When you get to the top of the hill from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were at his house. We were watching his house, so we decided to write a couple songs while we're
Yeah, he don't live too far from
watching
here.
his house.
Why don't you do it like an audition night at your place? No, I'm serious. Like you already have on
If you want to
Thursdays.
host it, I mean, if you want to host an audition night at my place, you're welcome to.
Well, I'm saying like you already have a bunch of people showing up on Thursdays,
On
right?
Thursday night, I got all kind of drummers and
We got bass players, drummers, guitar players,
yeah, all of them.
horns.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go in there, just show up, and don't
What?
tell anybody, and I'll just like, and I'll just sit there back and go like, oh, that guy's good. Yeah, I wonder if hopefully he doesn't do a bunch of drugs or anything.
Right?
Well, yeah, Lightning Rod and I was
You
sitting
know-
on the couch for about an hour just chit chatting last Thursday. You know why? Till he got up and started playing. You
Well, he
know.
comes over to my house and jams with me all the time too.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's at my place every Thursday night. You can find him there from 7 to 10:30
At Creole Soul.
at Creole Soul.
22341.
What's the name? Backstage Alley.
Backstage Alley.
That's weird.
Oh yeah,
I've known Rod for I don't know how long.
great
now.
guy, man. We sit
Yeah.
down and talk all the time. I like him a lot.
I've known him
love
for
Rod.
at least 40 years.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Rod.
'Cause
Small
he-
world, right?
He wants to have his birthday party at my place on December 14th, December 11th, something like that. He got a
Yeah.
birthday coming up. He's
That's
turning
right.
72.
Yeah, we have a birthday close to each other.
Yeah, so I like, hey man, you could do a big party if you want to. I don't care.
Big
Wow.
party jam session.
That'd be
That'd
great.
be fun.
Way cool.
Yeah.
I try to get a bunch of people out there.
There you go. See? It's funny how things work out.
Randy's birthday's on the 8th. When is Rod's birthday?
I want to say the 11th.
Oh.
I could be wrong,
around
but I
there.
think it's 11 when he
Very
told
close to mine. I remember.
What's the-
Have
We'll have to get a
party with
calendar
Rod
out.
and Randy for their birthday.
There you go. Have to get a calendar out.
me.
to
I
see.
got. I was to tell him now that we had you up here. He
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
We talk all the time, man. I said, you want a hurricane? Yeah, man. I gave him some alligator last week. He like. And he was just going on the drums, man. He like, I think the alligator got in my soul.
Nice.
All right.
So there you go. So maybe you'll find some members down at the bar.
I don't know how much free time you got before you leave to go to Europe, but please dip in on a Thursday night and come on in.
That's the night he shows up.
Thursday night, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Thursday night is when he does blues open mic
I'll do
night.
blues open mic night on Thursday
All right.
nights. Yeah.
Lots of different people coming through lately. So
Oh, yeah.
there you go.
There to my mama. I was born. They got a boy child coming.
Yeah, he's a son of a gun.
And he's a son of a gun.
Nice.
Come in, all you women. Jump and shout. Say the world gonna know what it's all about. Said I'm here.
Well,
He's a hype man.
yeah.
Everybody knows I'm here.
Come on now, don't hold back.
I'm a
Song Becca
hoochie
sings.
coochie man. Everybody knows I'm here. Ha ha ha.
That's good, man. That's good. That was one of my wife's favorite songs to sing in karaoke. My wife would do it. It was fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, man, I would love to see you guys down there.
Yeah.
Lightning Rod eyes probably would pop out his head if you walked through that door.
Oh yeah. He
We'll
would,
have to come down on a Thursday sometime.
for sure. You can do some singing too. I
I'll
mean,
have him come down to the house
Yeah.
and lead me there,
there you go.
so I know where I'm going.
This is right below us.
Do you
Oh,
know
it
that
is?
he
Yeah,
has
it's
another
right here.
CD
Right
out
here?
called,
Before you leave, I'll let you
Oh,
peep your head in.
this is where he's talking
I
about.
got
us?
some tracks
Oh,
off
shit.
of that one, I believe. Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Is that the one that? What was the CD? I'm sorry.
He has another CD of his own without me on it. It's called Fun Town, and it's amazing.
Is that the one that I played the track off of last time? Can't remember.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it is.
Okay, it
I
is.
think it is.
Two Wonderful Dragonflies. Have you heard that? You can look it up on.
Okay, we'll check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
check it
last time we put all
love
his
it.
stuff out there where they can find Randy's music and everything.
Because you
It makes
played,
people cry. That song. It's
Oh.
so pretty.
you played Personal Disneyland.
Personal Disneyland. That's the one that we played last time. Yeah,
The whole CD kicks ass. It's-
yeah. No, he's got
Yeah,
some good stuff.
When I wrote that, there was this really bad flu going around, and I had got it, and then I couldn't seem to shake it.
Mm.
And for 2 months, I had this thing,
Really?
and I thought this is gonna take me down.
I remember you saying you
And
wrote
I
that when you
thought-
thought you were dying.
Yeah, I thought I better get this out of me while I'm still alive.
Yeah. We
But I
didn't dig
did.
into why
And
you
I-
thought that way,
The
but
whole time I recorded, I felt like really bad.
it sounded really good.
Yeah, you can't tell.
You pushed through it.
I did. It was in between takes that I was.
There you go. In between takes, you were throwing up and sweating, and
Yeah.
oh
Just
man.
have a fan on me and everything the whole
Well,
time.
you know, something magical sometimes comes out of those situations like that. You know, you hear stories about other musicians where they, you know, weird stuff happens, and the song wouldn't be the same without that odd thing that happened. You know, so
Well,
maybe
you know,
that's
I had 2 cats then, and one of the cats got the same flu that
Oh,
I
really?
had.
Cat?
And it died. A cat, yeah.
Yeah.
And it died in my arms while it was while
wow.
it had this flu and everything, and it scared the hell out of me because it let out a scream like I can't even.
that's crazy,
say.
dude.
Well, I let go of it, and then it passed. You know, and it was like
That's wild.
That's the same flu. And then another friend of mine died of the same flu.
What do you know? What it was?
It was a guitar roadie.
Just a bad flu that was going
really
on.
bad flu that was going around. Yeah.
What year?
Cat scratch fever. Or something
Yeah,
like
right, right.
Cat
What year was that?
I'd say this is a good 8-9 years ago.
Okay, okay. So before the big COVID scare and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. That's wild, man. Well, glad you're here.
Yeah, me too.
Glad you made some good music out of it.
Yeah.
Can anyone find any of your guys' stuff currently? I mean, I know you did some tracks and you had brought a CD in. Is there anywhere that they can find your stuff right now?
Not yet.
Not yet?
We're getting ready. I have to figure out because we're going to put it out as a double album,
Okay.
and we have to figure out how the running order is going to be because of the time that you can have on a vinyl.
Oh, okay.
Because we're putting it out on vinyl.
That's cool. That's cool.
And we're only gonna produce maybe 100 copies,
You know what's funny
and
is
then we're gonna sell them for like massive money. I mean, it's gonna cost a lot. We're not letting any one of them go for
okay.
like a little.
So you're just gonna
tiny
do a
bit of money.
limited run, basically.
Yeah, it's gonna be a limited run because usually after that, anybody can get a hold of the music after that anyway. Because
Right.
someone will put it up on the internet and then they can.
Oh,
get
for
it.
sure. Yeah.
So the record companies are kind of destroyed until they make up some new laws.
Yeah, Spotify and all that stuff out there is really it's tough. I mean, Spotify is one thing, but people that are ripping music and putting it out just to have the share
Yeah.
sites and all that stuff, it's a big thing.
Yeah, I don't want to let it go because we put a lot of work into it, and a lot of hours and everything, and we think it deserves to get some attention, and also, like, Eddie Van Halen was a good friend of mine, and he was always saying, "You got to do your own music, do your own stuff, man."
Yeah.
And it was always pushing me to do that, and I've been writing it ever since, But the real opportunities, I think, a lot of times, because what I'm best known for is Jimi Hendrix,
Sure.
which is not any problem to me.
Right.
But I do have my own thoughts in music.
Of
and
course,
everything,
yeah, of course.
And I'm always being asked if I write my own stuff, so
Right.
I know the interest is there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just the opportunity to put, I've got a lot of big friends that are in big bands
Right.
and everything, and I've always waited until I have something where I think I might have lightning in a bottle,
Right. Right.
and I think this is it.
I think
So
it's a good idea.
So after I get the vinyl out, then I'm going to start, if Eddie was alive, I'd say, "Hey man, take me out with you."
Right.
go.
Sure.
You know, he's always bugging me to do my own stuff. Well, I'm doing it. Let's do it.
Do you have any outlets like that now?
Yeah, there's other people.
Okay.
that I could mention.
All right. Fair enough. I think the vinyl's a great idea. Vinyl's made a huge comeback.
One of them is in Tesla.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. I know
Blue
you got
Blue
connections.
Oyster Cult are always really
Blue
good
Oyster
friends
Cult,
of mine.
nice. Yeah.
Guns N' Roses. Everybody in Guns N' Roses. I've known
All
those
right.
people forever.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's funny how you come across so many
Alice
people.
in Chains.
Yeah.
I used to run sound for them.
Right.
And
They're still
this
out
is
doing
when I
stuff.
was making a name for myself. They said, "Hey, will you come and run sound for us? We don't have a sound man, and we think if we could tell people that you were going to be there, that more people would show up."
That's great, man.
I go, "Okay."
You're like, now you owe me a little bit.
Yeah, so I did you a favor.
Yeah,
I did all of these.
Did you a
people
solid. Now you do
favor.
me a solid. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
so it's like I'm calling, I'm asking, and I'll still be your friend if you say no, but please help us.
Right.
You know, I'd love to expose some of this music, and I know we would rock it out
There you go.
and everything.
Yeah.
I may be getting old, but I'm still doing crazy ass stuff on
Oh,
stage.
I've seen it, man. I
too.
know. I'm
Still
very
in good
impressed.
shape.
Yeah, I'm very
We do
impressed.
have one show on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
at the Everett Theater.
at the Everett Theater?
Yeah, it was
How
our
would-
first show.
Okay. What would people search? Stonehouse Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd love to go out with Limp Bizkit because
Yeah.
I want to tell Wes Borland he's a god.
Yeah.
you
All right.
know.
You think he'd outplay you? You think you'd outplay him?
Oh, I definitely could outplay him, but I don't. But that's not the point. It's what's good.
Yeah.
You know.
He's a great guitar
I
player.
mean, and there's a lot of people that can outplay other people and everything, but when it comes to doing what they do,
Mhm.
I mean, there's so many bands that you just name that people would love to be something like that band.
Right.
But you always got to go back to the origins, you know, and like Limp Bizkit, there's nobody else like that.
No.
You know.
And same with Rage. And Tom Morello had a really
Yeah.
unique sound in Rage too.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love that power, you know, that
Yeah.
power because the audience picks up on it big time.
Mm-hmm. They
And you can
do.
tell they're just
It's funny because I had friends when I was younger that were into like hip hop and stuff, you know, and
Yeah.
I'd take them to a metal show or a rock show, and they're like, the energy is different. You know what I mean? It's just it really grabs a hold of people when you go see that kind of music live.
How long do you think the FBI file is on Rage?
I'm sure it's very long.
It's just like they go to those concerts and go, oh, man, we better not piss these guys off.
Right. Probably got a list of a lot of people that were going to the
He
concerts
goes,
too.
come on. You know?
Right,
And suddenly
exactly.
he says, at the end of this show, we're going to Washington, D.C. Let's go.
Right. There's a lot of power. You ever listen to Rage, Hamp?
No,
No, you don't know
Oh,
Rage Against the
God.
Machine?
don't have a clue.
I'll
who
play some
Rage
for you
is.
later on.
They were scary. They're scary in a way, you know, like
They had a lot of power behind them at the time. You know, they were huge. They had a following. It was an ideal more than a
put a
band.
bullet
some
in
of
your
them-
head.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That's just
pretty
Rage,
intense.
period. You know,
That's
I see
why
why they
they
got
were
the
Rage
name
Against the
Rage.
Machine.
Yeah, pretty intense.
Yeah.
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 They were start of something different, I think. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They kind of turned the leaf on for a lot of other bands at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
Started something pretty powerful for
Like,
sure.
you know,
Yeah.
they're my son's generation,
Hmm.
really. But you know, I kept my ear to the ground,
Right.
And stuff.
They didn't get stuck on just the other stuff.
Yeah, and you know, the thing is, though, you know, some of the people that come out now, I hate to be too critical, but like, there's some people out that are really big, and I can't name one of their songs except for maybe "I Kissed a Girl." That and
Nice. That's funny. But that's the kind of stuff that sells right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's no soul to it. It's just, like I said, hooks.
but I know the names, like
Right.
of the stars and everything.
Mhm.
But I can't tell you a Taylor Swift song
No.
or a song by Pink or
No.
you know certain other people, you know, that got big, and I'm sure that they're very talented and everything, and that's their generation's nostalgia.
Yeah.
I like Pink.
You know,
I like Pink.
Pink's
Yeah,
good. She's a good
really
performer.
good, and she
Yeah,
can
Pink's a good
really
performer too.
sing.
Yeah.
yeah.
She puts on a hell
Well,
of a show.
Yeah.
if you got a name and you're making it,
Mhm.
you got to be doing something right.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
You know,
I think that's true most of the time, but there are some of these like almost factory made, you know, musicians that come out. You guys watch that movie, The Star Is Born? Or A
Not
Star Is
the new
Born?
one. The old one.
The new one was good with Lady Gaga, but it really showed like what the record label did to her, you know.
yeah.
And
Well,
I never saw the original. I saw
Labels
the new
back
one,
then, that's what they did.
Yeah, I,
mean, they
remember you
just-
talking about that a little bit.
They'd beat the hell out of you.
Right. They're just trying to squeeze every
She
penny
didn't
they
even
can
look
out
like
of it.
That's
the
right.
same person or something at the end.
Oh no, her music beginning was amazing. You know, very soulful, piano, just awesome. And by the end of it, she was a pop star that just had no, the meaning was all gone. You know what I mean? They just stripped her of everything.
Wow.
Definitely
I'll
worth a
have to see
watch
the
if you
new
haven't
one.
seen it.
I
Yeah,
saw
it's
the
good.
Barbara Streisand.
By the way, he
one.
owed me $75,000 for studio time too.
That's a good callback, Hemp. That's a good callback.
That's what the guy told you.
Yeah, he wanted you to pay him back for studio time after all that. Yeah,
Yeah.
all that bullshit.
You remember that, huh?
Oh, I remember that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't
He's got
like
a steel
you.
trap over there.
I don't like you. Why don't you like me? Then you say, "Fuck you, man."
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I've always reacted differently to aggression.
Not like Hamp. He's got a body hanging behind him right there.
Start to smell. Don't worry about it. I'll clean up after that. That's real too. Okay?
You picked on some little guy too.
I just noticed that. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's for Halloween, everyone.
Yeah, sure.
You just need to find a skunk and just put it there
Yeah, right.
and let it stink for a minute.
No, hell no. Be trapped in this room with that.
He's got a little tiny head.
He's little guys get mouthy sometimes. So I like the idea with the vinyl. I think that's great. You know, you guys brought a CD in for us, and now it's the first thing I said is I don't have a CD player. But you know what? I have a record player.
You do?
I do. Well,
All right,
like I said,
yeah,
vinyl's
'cause
made a big
vinyl's-
comeback.
yeah,
You know,
exactly, which makes me think that record companies might come back because people will start to want to play records again.
even my kids.
and then you can sell them.
Yeah.
and that you can't take another record
Right.
cutter and cut yourself
No,
another
you can't.
record.
And I think there's something for that. I think kids nowadays, like they're starting to, they never, like growing up, my generation, tapes were a big thing, right?
Yeah.
Cassette tapes. And in the cassette tape, you know, you had the little jacket and they had the lyrics. And then we went to
Yeah.
CDs, same thing. The problem with all this digital stuff is you don't have that tangible feel, you know? And then you go
Yeah.
back to records, to vinyl. Those things were like works of art. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I think the
the
younger
album
generations
covers.
are starting to see that now.
I used to stare at those album covers
Yeah.
for hours
Oh,
while
yeah.
I was listening to the record. I don't learn every inch of that
Yep.
thing.
Oh, and just to go to the record store and to flip through everything and see what was out and what's new, you know, and get an entire album, not just one track. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like people will
Right.
buy one track now, and you don't
Right.
know side B isn't a thing anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Side B was always the best. There were the cuts that nobody ever heard. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
I think it's coming back. I think it's making a resurgence. So I think that's a good idea. What's your favorite side B, Hamp?
Oh, Houdini, any side.
Houdini, any side? All right, all right.
I love the Eagles.
The Eagles,
I
yeah.
love the Eagles. too.
Eagles are
Eagles is one of my
Joe
favorite.
Walsh is one of my favorite guitar players of all
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah.
And just I got to do shows with him when I played with Paul Rogers. And
Very cool.
And I went up to him with I have like a 75 Strat that's baby blue, maple neck. It's a beautiful Strat.
Nice.
And I walked up to him and he came up to me to meet me, I guess, because I'm playing with Paul.
Right.
And he's standing there looking at me and I go, man, you were the second concert I ever saw in my life and everything. And man, I've always been a fan. And he's going, and he kept on saying, to everything I said. But every time he said, he was looking at my guitar. And I said, oh, you like the guitar, huh? And he goes, and I said, well, you know, I would trade this guitar for your worst guitar, whatever you have, the worst thing that you've got that you hate.
Right. Right.
I would trade this guitar for that. And he goes, oh man, you don't want to give away your baby. And then I went, yeah, you're probably right.
You're probably right. You're probably
Yeah,
right.
so
But at the time, you were just thinking, I want one of his
Yeah.
guitars.
Because he gave Jimmy Page his first 59 Les Paul.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, that's a cool guitar.
And
I
he
like
got-
Les Pauls.
Yeah, and that was pretty nice of Joe. I mean, that thing is worth, $500,000.
No kidding. Well, hey, you had a guitar go for what? 11.5 on the cruise?
Yeah,
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 right.
yeah.
Give one of those for a good cause. So speaking of
It was
causes,
worth about $120.
Shh, we don't talk. Like, wait, we'll bleep that part out.
Yeah, we don't put that kind of stuff out in the public, okay?
Speaking
Except
of,
for I painted it, so that I guess they're
did.
paying
You
for the
did.
painting.
it's custom.
Yeah.
Has your son ever painted a guitar for you?
Yeah, he actually wood burned one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's so cool. It's got eyeballs all over it and
Nice.
all this weird stuff. You know, he when he goes, you know, really psychedelic on you, it's just like, whoa, look at that. It's
That's cool.
A lot of stuff to look at.
Does he have like an art page out there that people can check out? I'm sure he does.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure he does too.
What is it?
Desmond Hansen Art.
Desmond Hansen
You can
Art.
Find him on
Right.
Facebook, on Instagram.
All right.
Yeah,
There
he's
we
got
go. Plug his stuff too.
reads and stuff.
He's amazing.
Oh,
What's that?
Hansen with an O.
Hansen with an O.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
He's doing a mural now at Mob Studios. He just did another mural up in White Center
Nice.
for a place that has a batting cages.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Does he sell his art too?
Yeah,
All right. Nice. Nice.
yeah.
Well, hopefully people go
He's-
get to check that out and get some art from him.
He's made enough money to buy 4 collector cars.
All right. There you go.
I mean, like, and we're talking
Well,
Chevy.
shit, I gotta go get some
60
paint.
We're
Pick me
talking
up a couple of brushes.
Yeah, right?
2-door Chevy Impala with a rag
Nice.
top
All right. Nice
that
car.
is immaculate.
What
You can
year?
Eat off of it. 61.
61. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice car.
And then he's got a 62 also.
Impala
Then
as
he's
well.
got and then he's got a couple of 67 Chevy trucks
Oh, nice.
that he's
I
done
love
up.
that body style.
Yeah,
I
it's
love that
really
body
cool.
style.
It's tough looking.
Those things are expensive now too, man. I
Yeah.
mean, you used to be able to get those and work on them, and not
And
anymore.
he likes to find these things in kind of rough shape, and then he
Yeah.
cherries them out.
That's
That's good.
Gets rid of
I like
all
that.
the takes down all all the rust goes away
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything, and then he paints it,
Nice.
and then
Good video too.
he'll go out and what do you call that when it ends up being all red? I forget what it's a coating.
Like patina.
It's a coating that you can put on.
Not the
For-
priming, just the
Yeah, this is like for like the differential
Okay.
or something like that. I forget what they call that.
Okay.
But it's like almost like a plating.
Oh, okay. Huh.
come
Like
on,
an
like
electrolysis
a
plating or
bed spray. I'm thinking somewhere underneath there. You talking underneath the car? Or-
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, so he's
Yes.
doing like a lining, a protective lining.
Yeah,
on it.
protect-
Yeah,
Protective
so,
lining.
Gotcha,
so the
gotcha.
thing is when he gets done with it, it's just like impregnable.
That's cool. That's great. It's a good idea, especially out here in the Northwest.
Yeah.
Keep it dry.
Yeah.
So you said you're going to sell the albums at a premium cost, and that
Yeah.
you guys also want to be giving back. Is some of the proceeds for that going to be going anywhere once you get that done, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So what was that?
what was it?
I hope nobody ran into my truck.
That was Thunder.
Oh, it could
Holy
have been.
cow!
Oh, it could have
Wow.
been a Canaan. The Mariners might have won.
Oh, that could be. That could be.
Oh,
You don't get, it rains, for people that don't know, it rains a lot up here in the PNW, but we don't get lightning and thunder very often.
No.
Not at all. I'm from the desert. We had
I'm glad-
desert storms. There was a lot of lightning and thunder, but here it's just wet.
I
I'm
can
glad
feel
you
the
noticed that
building.
because I hear that sound in my head a lot.
Dude, you know that? Have you ever heard of exploding head syndrome?
Exploding head syndrome?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
I have it.
Yeah, dude, so do I.
Yeah.
It's where you wake up in the middle of the night, like a loud bang happened, but nothing actually happened.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it wakes me up. I feel like a gunshot's gone off. And I'm like, and I go back to bed. I'm like, what the hell was that?
Well, after that Mariners
And then I
game-
heard about it and I looked it up, and it's and it's a thing. Like, some people just have this thing, they call it exploding head syndrome, where you hear a loud bang or a shot and it wakes you up, but there's nothing. It just was
Yeah.
in your head.
I get knock
Wow.
knock on the front door syndrome too.
Yeah, you just hear
You know what it is I have an apple tree and it
Oh.
it drops the apples and they'll bang right onto the wall, and sometimes it'll go
kind of bounce against
like
it.
that, and I hear dun dun dun, and I'll go. I don't know how many times I've gone to the front door and there's nobody here. Shit.
It could also be those aliens from the flying saucer from the last episode that we did with you.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a flying saucer, so
Hubcap.
hubcap flying saucer. But
Oh,
you know,
that. Oh, yeah, that. Yeah.
you were like, wait
Well,
a minute.
I have seen something that I can't explain one
Oh,
time.
yeah? Hey, it's Halloween, man. Let's go. What
it
do
was
you
like-
got?
Well, it was like 2 a.m. Me and my friend were smoking a lot of weed and everything. And he was finally leaving the house,
Mm-hmm.
and I said goodbye to him, you know, and we're out there in the front, and all of a sudden I see this flash out here like this, and we went further out into the where the driveway was, and then I noticed that there's this spiral thing, you know, that goes like this,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
Like a funnel
that.
almost.
Yeah, and it was like white against black, like this, like your sign
The
there.
logo, yeah.
Only, but the whole thing would kind of appear when it was down low, like this, and then more of it would appear while it was spinning really fast, and then it would end up disappearing all the way up into the sky to a tiny little point,
Really?
way up in space somewhere.
That's pretty wild.
And I watched it, and it was doing it like this fast. It was happening this often too, and it start 360 degrees in the horizon.
Okay.
So it was going.
Really? Really? Was it just one thing just spinning around
It
that
just
fast?
kept on doing that over and over. We watched it until our necks got sore.
That's wild, man.
This was
And then-
after you
and then-
smoked the weed, right?
Yeah. Yeah. See, now, and I said,
Yeah.
because I asked him, what are you seeing? I said, what are you seeing? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? And he goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, it's the same thing. It's how, you know, and seeing it at the same exact time. I don't know of any two people
Yeah, right?
hallucinating in sync with each other.
Right, right.
You know?
Hey, don't let him give you shit. He said that back home you guys would see a weird light and you could be like, "Hey, where's my buddy at? Did they take him?" You're from New Orleans, man. They had some weird stuff in New Orleans.
All
Come
kind
on.
of crazy stuff in New Orleans, man. I love
You know what
drugs.
I thought it was? I thought, okay, it's early in the morning when they don't think anybody's watching.
Yeah.
And there's probably something up that they put up there in space, and they're testing it, you know, to see if the laser show works or whatever.
Yeah,
you know,
could be.
It's like something.
never know,
early.
man.
It's just like that weird thing you told me. I didn't know anything about it, but you said you was going to the airport one night and
Oh, the drones?
the drones was
Yeah, dude,
huge.
those things are wild, man.
You
Those
know?
things are wild. The New Jersey drones. Did you guys hear about all that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I saw one in Arizona. It was when that was happening. I went back to Arizona for the holidays, and we saw one near the airport. And then was it Jeanette downstairs? She was telling us she saw them here
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
The size of SUVs, man. Giant things flying
Wow,
around.
crazy big.
Whoa.
Big gold drones. You know,
They were wild, man. They were wild.
Whoa.
and
I've
my
seen
wife
weird
works for
things.
the airport.
Big
And I was
one.
like, "You see anything weird?" She's
How
like,
close were you?
To the drone?
Yeah, would you say
Probably about a mile, I'd say.
about a mile? And
Yeah, I was on the freeway driving, and I saw it, and I'd been watching all the coverage on it at the time, you know, and my daughters, you know, they give me crap like, "Okay, Dad, it's a drone, okay," and I'm like, I'm looking and I go, "No, that's not an airplane," you know, and
Yeah.
my daughters are still giving me crap, and I go, "Look," and it was lit up, but it was lit differently than an airplane, and it stopped. And then switched directions and went back the other way. And I go, "I told you that's not an airplane. It wasn't a helicopter. You know, you couldn't hear it." And then we kind of drove like right under where it had been, you know. And I was like, that was weird. But it's at night, you know, so you don't see the whole thing. I don't know what Jeanette saw. She saw
She
some
saw
stuff too.
something. No, she just said she saw a big old drone that something that could pick up something off the road. You know, just
Yeah, they were big.
huge.
They were the size of like vehicles.
you know you remember the show Independence Day?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Remember when the girl's standing on top of
on the roof.
the building, and she's going, "Hey,
With the sign, yeah.
welcome, aliens."
That's you. You're waiting for him to come.
Doesn't that look like? Doesn't she look
Oh
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
that
okay,
lady?
yeah. I thought you were
always
saying
thought
that
that.
she wants to take a sign and get on the roof. That's funny.
I'll be hiding in the basement, but that lady.
You
she
know
had
who
to
I'm
get-
talking about.
Yeah,
I bet you knew when you saw her. You went, "She looks like me."
the hippie chick.
Awesome. All right, guys, we're over an hour right now. I want to make sure you guys get all your stuff out there. So where can everyone find what you're? I know where they can find you. We got that out there. What about Lori's stuff and Stonehouse Wednesday stuff?
We're totally holding that back on purpose, but
Okay.
we're going to do things like what we're doing here.
Okay.
You know, to let everybody know that it still exists and everything. And at
Nice.
some point, when I get the whole band together, we're going to try to emerge
Very cool.
and start playing in as many ways and places that we can
Fantastic.
and everything. And
So if
So
we
if
have
you-
people that want to actually audition for you guys and try to meet up, how would they get a hold of you that way?
through Kevin,
Kevin. All right. Reach out to Kevin.
RandyHansen.com, man.
RandyHansen.com.
Yeah,
All right, perfect.
RandyHansen.com.
RandyHansen.com. Hit him up or come down to Hamps on a Thursday. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, I would love to see you meet up with Lightning Rod, man. I really would.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's true
if
too.
you
I mean,
and if you're not doing anything, we rehearse, her and I, with the CD
Mm-hmm.
in my backyard. And I got a little venue back there.
Nice.
And everything. And if you're not doing anything on a Wednesday
Yeah.
at around noon,
All right.
and you show up there, I got seats for everybody. It's all turfed and AstroTurf.
Very cool.
And it looks like a real venue.
Basically,
actually.
do the whole show.
Really?
I went last
Yeah, it's
Wednesday.
really nice.
All right. All right. I'll have to take a day off and come check it out.
All right.
Perfect. What about you, Lori? Do you have any socials or anything you want to push right now? Or
They want
Stonehouse
to keep it
Wednesday.
hush.
all right, hush hush, Stonehouse Wednesday. And I want to say, yeah, if you guys hit up RandyHansen.com, talk to Kevin. But you can always come jam at Hamps on Thursday. And Hamp and I have Kevin's info. So if we think you're good enough.
Yeah. We think you're good enough. We might let you come in and cut a few notes,
We'll let Kevin know, All right, guys.
Please help us.
Before you leave, though, I want you to see what I'm talking about.
Next
I
time
want you to
it's
see
my
my spot.
kneecap.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome, guys. Randy, Lori, thank you very much. Stonehouse Wednesday. Can't wait to see you guys rock. Go for it.
Thank you.
I like it. All right, guys. Stick Lounge Podcast. Thanks.
All right.
Joe and Hampton, lights dim, it's game time. Interview sharp, cut through like a shank line. Stick lounge, stories unfold, real and raw. From hustlers to dreamers, breaking laws with a claw. Flow warriors, capturing life's conflicts. Sitting across legends, tales flick like black picks. Drop bars, not mics, knowledge, it rains. From the streets to the beats in every vein. Stick lounge podcast, tales heavy with the